Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Rosy Meurer.
Hi.
Hi, Rosy.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And you look amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay. So, I should first of all start by congratulating you. Your son's birthday was not long ago, and it was a movie. It was amazing. And happy birthday to him in arrears, of course.
Thank you.
So, how have you been? What's been happening with you? How does it feel being a new mom?
Amazing, actually. Feels so nice, feels so good. Like, there's a lot of responsibility, and it just makes me feel like I'm in charge of something. I'm actually responsible for a whole human being. So it's like a totally different feeling. It changes who you are a little bit, you know. And yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying it.
Did you go through any, obviously, challenging experiences during your pregnancy?
No. Actually, my pregnancy, from when I got pregnant to when I gave birth, I had no complications, no morning sickness. Like, I wasn't throwing up. It was a smooth ride. But then after I gave birth, my baby deprived me of sleep.
Oh, that's like the general experience,
just
right?
That sleep part. But besides that, everything was good.
Oh, amazing. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think it came to everyone as a bit of a surprise because it seems like you opted for a quiet wedding.
Yeah, something like that, actually. Well, we just decided to get married, and we got married with family, actually. We did traditional and everything. But once I do the white wedding, everyone will be invited. It'll be a movie again.
So it was just traditional?
Yeah.
Was that here in Nigeria? Or?
Yeah, in Nigeria.
Oh.
Traditional and court wedding.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. That's nice. But, I asked if that was here in Nigeria because I know that you're originally from Gambia, right?
I was born and raised in Gambia.
Okay.
But my mom's Nigerian and my dad's Dutch.
Okay. So, how did you relocate back to Nigeria? Can you just run us through your history?
Okay, so basically, I was born, raised in Gambia, schooled in Gambia, worked in Gambia, and then there was a set of movie producers that came to Gambia, and they did a movie, and I was working at some telecom at that time, after I just graduated from school there and everything. So they just saw me, and they were like, they wanted me to feature in the movie, and
oh really?
I was like,
It's not like you wanted to act. You didn't go.
I didn't want to at that moment, no. But then I did.
Okay.
And it was like a minor role, you know. I was a reporter.
Okay.
And I did it. It was fun and everything. And there was MMA Song.
Okay.
She's a movie producer. Yeah. So I came to Nigeria, and she was like, you know what, I would like to use you in my other movie. So I came and I did her movie, and that was it. So I stopped acting. And then I went back to Gambia, and I came back to Nigeria again, and just randomly, movie producer Zigzulu Okafor saw my little sister randomly and just asked her to be in his TV series, and she was like, she doesn't act, but her sister does. She has a sister that has done 1 or 2.
Okay.
I was like, okay, let her come in. And I went in, and I just read, it was like a script this big. It was a TV series for, I think, City of David Church. It was called Oasis.
Okay.
And he gave me one of the lead roles.
And then boom.
Just like that. I read, and he was like, okay. And I was like, okay. And I was scared because the lines were massive. But it was challenging, and I enjoyed it. It was nice. That was my first. And after that, I just started getting calls, and today.
So what kind of reception did you get in Nollywood? Were people like, hey, we want you here? Or was there some opposition? Was there people that were just
when I got into,
oh no, we're not going to make it easy for her? Did that happen?
Directors, producers, like, they all made it easy for me. They were too nice to me. Like, I hear things like people want to take advantage of you before, you know, they give you a role and stuff like that, but that was never my case. Like, I guess I was just fortunate. Nobody made a move on me, and you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody?
No, they just loved my personality. They just loved me, and I got favors and stuff. But when it comes to the actors and actresses, I got loved by the actors, but I think the actresses didn't really like me.
Why?
A couple of them. I don't know.
What is this thing that we women apparently do
I
to
don't
each
know.
other?
I don't know, but it was bad.
Whoa.
Yes, you know when someone doesn't like you and then they make it clear to you that they don't like you, you know, by their actions and stuff. Sometimes you'd say hi and they would just be like, oh.
Wow.
And you know, they would need you to do something. Well, there was one time some PA came to me and was like, a certain actress wants you to come help her zip up her dress. And I was like, okay. Innocently.
Yeah.
And I went there and she looked around and I was like, is this the only person there?
For real?
He's like, yes. And then she was like, okay. And she turned back for me to zip her dress. I just looked at her. I was just like, look for somebody else to, you know, I walked away, so that's like, look for someone else, right? So it was just, I don't know. But yeah.
But I mean, how do you deal with that? Eventually, you got around, you got like people who became your friends.
I still have people that love me in the industry, so I mean, I just stick to those ones. And I mean, some of the others, they came around eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still have some stuck-up ones.
So, your son, his name is King. He's really adorable, by the way, beautiful boy. Why did you guys decide to name him King?
Why did his daddy decide to name him King?
Of course.
Okay, so basically I had no say when it came down to naming him, giving him a name.
Okay.
I had names that I liked, but his daddy was like, no. I even had to lie that one of my dad's other name was one name that I really liked and I wanted to give. I lied to my husband. My husband was like, since when your papa bear Jamal? So he's like, no. He's like, you know what? I want him to be called Churchhill. And the King is from, I guess he just wants all his male kids to be, King. To just have that title King. Because he believes like, just like your name, you know, you take after your name, you go. So just like my son now is King, just like his name King, he shall rule. He should be a king.
Yeah.
That's what would follow him.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a king.
It's really the dad. That's just what he wanted. And if I give birth to another boy, it will still be king and whatever the name is. But if I give birth to a girl, it's not going to be queen. Or princess. But
that's not fair now. That's not, I mean, we have to balance this out.
Let's just leave
Kings
him.
and queens, people.
I think I'll handle the girls.
Okay.
Yeah, let him keep his kings. So, yeah.
I mean, you guys are, very much in love.
Oh, yes, we are.
Can you just walk me through your love story? How did you guys start?
Basically, I've known him for a while. I was still in Gambia.
Okay.
And I knew him, but I didn't know him. So, because I lived in Gambia, I don't see him as much. But it's like one of those family friends that you just know. You know about them, but you don't know them.
Yeah.
But then eventually, after I came back to Nigeria and I started doing movies, and I decided like, okay, you know what? I'm going to move here. Because my mom is Nigerian, but she just grew up in Gambia. She never came back here. Okay. So I was like the reason for her to come back to her country.
Okay.
So when we all decided, you know what, let's be in Nigeria, all these people I know from Nigeria that I couldn't meet or talk to or be with or, when I was in Gambia, it became easier. So, I just had them. He was one of them.
Okay.
So, at that time, he was running his foundation. And he wasn't even in Nigeria. He would come and go. He was usually in Europe. So, whenever he comes around, he'll take me and my siblings out. And, you guys are new in Nigeria. Let me show you around, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was how it started again, where we met him again, my husband.
All right.
And yeah, nothing serious, just one of those family friends that come around.
Okay.
And then when I started doing the movie stuff, I was like, okay, good opportunity. He does all this foundation stuff, and sometimes he has all these Nollywood actors, actresses join him for this. I was like, okay, I'm now a Nollywood actor and an actress or whichever, so let me join.
Okay.
And he started now
as
helping.
an ambassador or?
He made me ambassador for mother and child, but that was after I started going with him for he would go to hospitals and stuff.
Okay.
And it was just like an opportunity for him to help. Yeah. My dad is late, so it's just my mom.
Okay.
So she's single-handedly,
So you felt like a connection with him?
Like, what kind of connection?
Like, I mean, in terms of how did you realize he
But
was
that's
the
how
one?
well, I didn't realize that when I met him, like, again.
Okay.
It was after some whole controversy that, happened.
Okay.
And I happened to see my name on the internet for some reason. And my sister showed me and she was like, oh, look at you. And I was looking at it and I was laughing. I was like, which one is this one again? And it was funny. Like, at first it was like a joke. It was like, okay. And I saw it and I was like, oh, okay. And I called him. I was like, what's this? He was apologizing. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Because, it's like you have your mess. And because you're surrounding certain people, it rubs off on them. So he felt really bad, like, see this innocent girl now has entered, please, sorry. He had to call my mom because she was scared, like,
So, talking about the controversy, I remember a post where you put out that you found out about things online, like you just said. Are you saying at no point during his previous marriage you didn't feel that kind of vibe, that kind of energy, that maybe there was a problem with your friendship with him?
At all. I didn't get the memo. And also, because I said, good thing you remember, I said the same way you guys read about what happened was the same way I read about what happened. Like, half of the things I knew about his former marriage was from the internet. Like, I really didn't know what was going on.
Were you ever close friends with his ex-wife?
I never knew her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was never friends with her. I never knew her. I met her once, and that was with my brother and sister. He, my husband now, invited us for, I think, his friend's son's birthday party, and he invited me and my sister and my brother, and we went, and she was there as well. So he was just like, meet my Gambian family. She was nice. She said hi to us. She sat on her own, and we sat on our own. And when it was time to leave, we left. And she came with us, they dropped us off, and basically that was the first and last. So we never had a conversation, so there was nothing like I know you or best friends or whatnot that I'm reading, nothing like that.
Well, so, her, if you don't mind just going over it again, over sort of speculating that there was a thing between you and her husband at the time. Was there any...
Look, I keep saying it. If he was in love with me and if he liked me or whatever, if he was attracted, whichever way, I wasn't aware. I didn't feel the same. I had a boyfriend at that time. I was good. I was busy having fun, adventure with my boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. He was just there as, okay, this guy is connected. He's well connected. And it's an opportunity for me to jump on. He's helping me and my sister. It wasn't just me he was helping. He was also helping my sister, my brother. But of course, I'm the one out there. So it's very possible that if they knew my sister, they would have said it was her or both of us. It's very possible. They're very capable. So no, I wasn't attracted to him. I became attracted to him when I had to spend so much time with him. After the whole drama and everything, we're always together.
Okay.
He was on his, he's usually a very nice, fun, hippie person. But then at that point, business was bad. Like, no one would want to call you for anything. It even affected me.
Yeah.
And it was really bad. Because, like, how would I just be called into something that's not my business?
Right.
And it starts, cutting down money that I'm supposed to.
I remember a post, I think it was a birthday post on your page, where he said you helped him through his depression.
Oh, yeah.
What was it like for him? From you looking at him during that period?
It was bad. It was bad because, like, how things people say on the internet gets to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got to a point where it just started getting to him. Because some things they say is not what it is, but it affects your life, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
It affects how you make money. It affects business.
Yeah.
So it really, really affected him because he was all about trying to make it right on the internet. And, I keep saying, you can never make it right.
Well, true.
Yeah, you can only say your truth, speak your truth, and then just not everyone is going to believe you. So it's whatever. Just do what you can.
And there's just people randomly just talking and, posting, and they don't even know what
and
they're
people are
talking
calling
about.
you from here. People think you're wrong. People think you're right. People say don't care. People tell you. Everyone just turns advisor. Everyone wants to say something. Everyone has an opinion.
Yeah.
So because I am the strong one.
Okay.
I'm not that
You're
one.
You're the stronger one.
Yeah.
You can deal with all the social media. Okay.
It's social media. It's not my real life. You're only typing your opinion.
Yeah.
I've been to Balogo Market. And in Balogo Market one day.
When? Like, do you go to Balogo Market now or?
I actually went there like 3 weeks ago.
Really?
I wore my mask, tied my hair. You will never know it's me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I went with my mom.
Okay.
So actually, it was 3 weeks ago when I went. I was looking around. I was like, this is what is idle. And someone is pulling. I'm like, these are the people that sit down. They're waiting for customers. They don't have nothing to do. And they just say, maybe kosa. And then they just start typing. So like, I think about it that way. And I say, these people are bored. When they see you, they'll laugh at you. They'll play with you. They don't know you. So I mean, they're entitled to write whatever it is they feel like writing. How does that affect me, please?
Yeah.
It doesn't. So I just put my mindset like that. It doesn't affect me, except it's cutting my money directly. You're coming to me and you're telling me stuff, or you're taking my money, or then okay, it's a different ballgame. But you're just talking online.
So I mean, you just said you're the strong one. So when the news about your marriage came out, did you expect the kind of negative backlash, the attack?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know you came out some point and then you spoke. You were like, you know what, I'm going to address this.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
What did I say?
You probably made a video about, everyone should mind their business. How did you feel at that time?
Okay, let me just say something. Whenever I come out and make a video, if it's a video where I'm talking too much, just know that I was pressed and pushed to do a video just because management's sake. They have a way they like their stuff.
Oh.
So they make me, they're not telling me what to say. Of course, I'll say the truth and what I want everyone to know.
Yeah.
But on a normal day, I would not really care to come out to explain to anyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just the difference. If you see me make a video or you see me say something, as long as I'm talking plenty, they send me. Yes. Just say, just chain talk and blah, blah, blah. Aside that, no, I would never come out to say anything. I would just bully them as well. Like, how everyone's saying something and they expect you to feel bad and all, and I come out and just be sarcastic, and it just gets to them. That I know for sure. Whether they admit it or not, I know it gets to them. So I'm like that little devil.
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, I understand where you're coming from, where you say, look, you can't allow things online to actually affect you. But I also noticed that you posted during your stepson's birthday, sometime last month.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you need to put things out there to make it look like, okay, we're having a good relationship? Or what's your relationship with him at this time? Like with him, his mom?
He's my husband's son. So he's my stepson, whether anyone likes it or not. He's my son. So yeah. I mean, what makes my husband happy makes me happy. Yeah, so I mean, he's my stepson regardless. So me wishing him a happy birthday came from my heart. Mm-hmm. It wasn't to, trigger anything or to trigger anyone. It was really genuine. Yeah. I just sat down and I saw his dad had posted him. His dad didn't even know when I just woke up and, posted the child. I knew it would make him happy. He would never ask me, because he would never want to ask me for something that, is like maybe he's pushing me or anything. But I knew it would make him happy. And I saw his post and I was like, why not? I mean, it was just a prayer. I prayed for him. It was from my heart. He's an innocent little boy.
Yeah, of course.
Regardless of whatever is happening. I don't know what is happening, but I mean, he doesn't know anything. He's innocent. So I prayed for him from my heart, and that was really it.
And that's really sweet, really, to see.
That was really it, honestly. Honest truth.
And of course, I mean, you'd be looking forward to his brother. They're both brothers.
Yes,
really.
exactly.
So,
yeah, that would be nice, actually. Maybe one day.
Yeah,
hopefully soon.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're an actress and also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Could you tell me a bit about that? What businesses are you into? What are you working on?
Okay, well, since I gave birth, I I just told myself, you know what? Well, actually, after I gave birth, I wanted to go back to, doing movies and stuff. I got calls, I got some scripts and stuff, but then it wasn't really convenient for me at that time.
Okay.
And I just decided, you know what? Let me sacrifice 1 year to be with my son, be with him, nurture him, let him bond, and then after he's 1, he can walk or he's about to walk, and all of that. And then I can let him, be with his grandmother, his dad, or whatever, and I can go back to work.
Yeah.
So he just turned 1. So now I'm ready to enter the world.
Okay, enter the world.
Yeah, but before now, I was just, doing influencing jobs and stuff.
Okay.
And I help my husband with his real estate stuff. He does buying and selling of properties, shortlets, both in Africa and in Europe. He has this dry food business that he does. Okay. So he exports, yes, nice. Worldwide. So I help him with that as well. And as of now, because my son is 1, I'm planning on, producing my own movie.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to ask you if you're thinking of producing, so...
Oh, well, I told you I'm back in the world. I'm not a baby girl for life. So I'm back again. I'm no longer breastfeeding.
Yeah.
My son eats, solid food, so with or without milk is good. He has his grandmother. She's back in the country. She wasn't here, so it was a bit tough because it was just me. But now she's here, so I have help.
Okay.
So now I can explore. So I actually want to start producing my own movies, likewise featuring in other people's movies as well. Yeah. I heard Merry Men 3 is out in a bit.
We're gonna see you soon.
Yes, and the fun part about Merry Men 2 was that at the end of Merry Men 2, I just gave birth.
Oh.
So now part 3 is like she has given birth. So it just works. So I don't need to worry about my weight because I've actually,
put on a bit.
Yeah, I'm a bit chubby. I'm working on that. And basically, oh yes, and I'm working on something else. I like making people beautiful. Hey. I like beauty. I like, anything nice and stuff. I like making people, feel confident. So I want to open a salon.
Oh, really?
Yes. A beauty parlor.
Full beauty parlor, okay.
Yeah, so a salon just because I really love hair.
Okay.
And because I'm ambassador for Multi-Sheen Ebony Hair Cosmetics. It's actually hair products, not hair, but the hair cream, relaxer and stuff. Yeah, so
you want to set up like a full, okay.
Yeah, it's a different company, but then once I open my salon, it even makes it easier for me to bring out the products and stuff. Absolutely. So yeah, I really want a salon. I've always wanted one. Oh. But I've told my husband. He's like,
I like the way you said that. You're like, I've told my husband.
Yeah. What else will I tell?
I mean, that's cool. That's amazing. And I think we're definitely looking forward to seeing you on our screen. We've missed you.
Very soon.
We have missed you.
Very soon.
Well, cool. And all the best with everything that you're doing. Thank you. So, just before we round this up, I mean, we have this question we ask everyone. Okay. This is Speak Your Truth with Innih, right? And of course, there's all kinds of misconceptions about Rosy and things out there that you might not even are absolutely not true. Is there anything you want to correct? Any impression about you want to correct? Or just tell us some secret that nobody knows? Just tell us some truth stuff.
Is there anything I want to correct? I don't think so. No.
Really?
Aside from the fact that I don't have a best friend. I never had a best friend. That's one thing that keeps coming up. People keep saying it and it's so annoying. I do not have a best friend. I've never had one. Can you not push a best friend on me? Yes. Aside that.
Well, you've never had one?
No.
Wow.
I have friends, but I don't have one best friend. I don't believe in all those best friend stuff. Yeah. Because I trust only myself. And sometimes I find it hard to trust my own self. So why would I have a best friend? Best friend, that is a friendship that, you're supposed to be able to trust each other, tell each other stuff. I don't tell out my business. So I'll feel bad that you, my best friend, you're telling me everything and I cannot do the same. Okay. Somehow she'll feel bad. Oh, you don't trust me. What are friends for? So I have friends. I have good friends. I have acquaintances. But I don't have a best friend. I've never had a best friend. Okay, guys. Besides that, no, I'm just Rosy. I'm just a jolly good fellow, one-man soldier.
One
I'm in
man
love with
soldier.
Mr. Olakunle Churchhill. I have a son, King Churchhill. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm just living that mummy, wifey life. I'm trying to, set my priorities right. So if you're watching this and you don't know me, I'm just me. What you see is what you get. I'm just a simple person, nothing much to me.
Well, I mean, I'm not buying that. Nothing much, because all I'm seeing here is like a lot.
No, nothing much. Honestly, like I just like to have fun.
You like the simple things.
Yes, life is not that serious. People carry it on their head, and it's not serious. Tomorrow is not promised. You have today. Make use of today. Be happy.
Yeah.
You're keeping malice. You're keeping malice, and you know that tomorrow is not promised. So, God forbid, if the person you're keeping malice with now dies or something, what would you say? Oh, because of that small thing, I was keeping
it's really not worth it. All the grudges, holding stuff, fighting.
I just feel like if you have any grudge against anyone, I don't know how bad that thing is that maybe the person did to you, but
there's no point. Get over it. Yeah. Get over it, really.
You can forgive the person, doesn't mean you have to be friends with the person. Just let it go. Let the person be. Yourself, day your day. Nothing day again.
I mean, you guys, you heard it here from Rosy.
Yeah, it's not that
serious.
Day
your day. Rosy, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been really lovely having you here and chatting with you. Yeah. So, I mean, we just had Rosy here. I hope you guys had fun. I had a great time.
Me too.
Thank you so much for being a part of this episode. Keep following, keep liking, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time on Speak Your Truth with Innih.